We've had a chill day today. It's what time is it?
2.
Like 2.
Maybe.
It's 2 in the afternoon. We're eating in the first sunny day. Very nice. And yeah, I've just been chilling, editing the whole day. It's kind of frustrating, but I'm doing it. And then later we're gonna go to do a speaking, and hopefully we get some footage from there so you can see what goes on. We had a good nap, and now we're on the way to Friedeburg to do the speaking.
And they make the most amazing honey.
And they make that Sanddorn honey that was crazy. So we're at the church, and they prepared us this soup, vegetable soup. Hey there. Heidi.
Yes.
And Esther, Tina, Veronica. This bread has onion in it. I never had one of these. We'll try it. Taste test.
Wow, this soup is good.
Is it?
Good. I said the soup is good, but I meant the soup is good.
What number?
8 out of 10.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, wow.
That's good. Let's try. I agree. That's it. I'll give it an 8. It's a good soup. I'll taste it with the bread now. That's good. Very good. I'll keep it at an 8. My translator. I don't understand anything anyone's saying to me. 8 Minuten. And we were right next to the speaker, so we couldn't differentiate the bombs from the music.
Und als der Angriff anfing, war ich gerade mit einem Freund und wir haben zu Musik getanzt. Wir standen direkt neben dem Lautsprecher und konnten deswegen den Lärm vom Angriff nicht von der Musik unterscheiden.
Yes.
We finished the talk. It was kind of good. Very, kind of small, wasn't it? It was probably like 40, 50 people.
You cannot start with a big group. You have to start with small groups.
True. I'm not complaining. It's easy. It's easier that way. I think it's easier to do it to a smaller group.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it went good.
It was very personal. It was very personal, very intimate, and very impactful.
So we finished our day. I already packed. I packed my bags because we're going tomorrow morning to Hamburg, so we have to wake up early and go to Hamburg. We woke up and we're going to Hamburg. In cars on trains, bro. What the fuck? That's a long ass train. Yo. Bye bye, Esther.
He's playing the shofar, like a trumpet. So that was very
Oh, I can't even see. We've got to Hamburg to, what's this building called?
Messberg.
Messberg, but it was originally called Ballin House. Albert Ballin was the owner, a Jewish shipping company director, and but the Nazis renamed it to Messberg because they didn't want to have a Jewish name for a building, famous building like this one. Yeah. So, should I continue?
Yes.
Yeah, this the history of this building is very special. because there were various companies inside this 10-floor big building, and they had different tasks, of course. And one of the companies was a trading company that was selling poisonous gas to the ships that are coming and going from the port of Hamburg in order to destroy the vermits, rats and mice and everything on the ships, because back then we didn't have so many containers. It was open goods that were carried forth and back. And so they had their business with that kind of stuff. And when the Nazis started to build up the concentration camps with many people, and the hygienic standard was very low.
The eugenics.
Yeah, but in order to get rid of all the lice and bad things, they ordered some of this poisonous gas from this company in order to put it in the barracks and in order to clean the clothes of the inhabitants, of the prisoners. So the SS officers and all those people, they knew about this gas. And the director, he was a chemist.
Okay,
So he was working with chemistry.
Yeah.
And he got the idea when he was traveling together with Himmler, with Heinrich Himmler, who was in charge of getting rid of the Jews here in Germany. He had the idea to put away the smell of the gas.
Oh, the
because
odor.
Because especially the Zyklon B had a very strong smell, so that the seamen would know, okay, danger, we shouldn't go closer, it's dangerous to go. And so he took it away. They wanted to have the prisoners be calm, not be excited and make a mess of being killed. Very, I don't know, evil, more than evil, cruel. So bad. So and he sent his some staff, and also himself. He went to camps and gave training how to use the gas, and he gave information about how to build the gas chambers, that it would be more efficient to kill many people, mostly Jews. And out of this gas, more than 1 million Jews were killed, for sure. Yeah. After the war, when the British came and freed this area, the north of Hamburg, they were told that the director did these things and became rich, because the numbers, what they sold were, of course, increasing a lot during the war. And so he was put to prison, the director. He said he didn't know about anything. Of course, nobody knew. But he was sentenced to death and also hung on shortly after. It was 46. Have you been at Auschwitz? To Auschwitz? They have the windows with shoes and with hair and with the suitcases from the murdered people, and also one chambers with the pins or the bins with the gas. And they saw the label written on the gas, Messberghof 1 Hamburg, and they asked, what does Hamburg have to do with the gas? We didn't know about it. So they did a research and found out that this company was located here and that they sold the gas and that they were initiating a lot of this. We asked the owners of this building, is it possible that we get a small room, an office, so that we can give advice for the Olim who want to make Aliyah, and that they don't have to travel somewhere to the countryside, but be close to the main station.
Olim that are like
that
coming
want
into
to do,
Germany or going to Israel?
German Jewish
That
people
want to go to Israel.
that want to go to Israel.
Okay.
So, and the company told us, yes, you're allowed. We give you the rooms free of charge, free of paying any rent. And it's so, I will show you around. We have a very big room for more than 100 people together.
Wow.
And it's a miracle, really. It's a big miracle. And the idea behind it is, back then, Jewish people were cursed and were sent to death from these rooms somehow, from this building.
Yeah.
And we want to bless the Jewish people. We want to help them coming home, as it's written in the Torah, in the what Moshe told his people, or what God promised throughout the prophets, you will come back. In the end of the days, I will gather you together from all the 4 directions of the world, and we will gather you and bring you back. And that's what Ibn Eza is doing here today. And it's really blessed. We are not many, but we feel that God is with us. And one proof is this building and the rooms.
That's cool.
Okay. Yeah,
That's
and
really
great
cool.
that you are here now today, and we are really excited to hear about your part of the story and how you experienced God in your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a picture. Nice.
Memorial place here in Hamburg. So, and we wrapped it in an Israeli flag because obviously Hitler and the Nazis didn't win.
Yeah.
They didn't have the last word, but God has.
It's a lot bigger than I expected.
It is very big. And you see here the address,
Oh, yeah.
Hamburg 1, number 1, Messberghof. So and then, due to the researches they did, they found out about the history.
Tester.
Yeah. Tesch and Stabenow was the company who sold it.
Okay.
And here you see gift gas, poisonous gas, Zyklon. Yeah. And
Crazy.
only, it's like powder, some granulate.
How is it?
Yeah, and when they opened it, they had to be very fast in pushing it down through this chain somehow, this hole to get it down to the
Into the chamber.
yeah, and then only
Wow.
when getting into the air and connecting with oxygen, then it built its poisonous
Wow.
effect, or how do you say?
Yeah.
So do you know how many people were murdered by one can?
By
the,
one?
The content of this can? It depends on the temperature. So when it was cold, it was only around 200. But when it was warm, the hotter it was, the more people could be killed, up to
Wow.
800 or 1,000.
Wow.
With the content of one.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So
Wow.
thanks to God, this is history, but the effects are still there today.
Yeah.
Jews are welcome here in Hamburg. We need Jewish people around. So, and this is the Schwarzbuch, a black book. It's by Simon Wiesenthal. It's a Jewish guy who made research of all Jewish people that perished on a certain day.
This building is mad. It's huge, bro. Craziness. What is this place, bro? It's what?
It's 3 big buildings. It's called Contour House. One is the Messberg or Berlin House, where we've just been. This is Chile House. It's built in the shape of a ship. We can see it from the other side.
Yo.
And then we have a third one, Sprinkenhof. They are all built in the 20s of the last century.
1922
Yeah.
to 24.
Yeah. And they are UNESCO Weltkulturerbe, so they are protected, specially protected buildings
Wow.
in the world. So quite
That's
famous
crazy.
ones.
So that's supposed to be built like a ship. So it's mad architecture, honestly.
In further times, the ships came here with all the stuff, with tea, with herbs, with everything. And here are the levels where they put the things.
They had
Oh, like they
cranes.
sell it straight to there?
Yes.
Yeah, they
from
had
the water
cranes
to-
with ropes taking up the goods.
Wow.
Just mechanical.
That's quite cool, actually. Wow, you know, I always wonder how did they build that?
Yeah, same.
How have they done that?
How, did they take the water away to build it?
Yeah,
Or,
like what?
Yeah. And
It's
here in this,
mad. Like humans are actually genius creatures.
Yeah, you're right. In these green things, they were the
Green?
flashes
Oh,
here.
these.
Yeah.
I don't know the English word.
There
where
was
they
a rope fixed.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
and then
like
they
a
and then they
crane.
roll down
Yes.
they roll down the rope and then take
Yes.
stuff up.
Yes.
Wow. It's actually cool. It's quite wide, isn't it?
This part of Hamburg was a tax-free zone. Up to 15 years ago, you had a really like a fence or like a border. You were not just allowed to come in or to go out without being controlled, because everything that was inside here was tax-free.
You have to pay a lot, but every year they have problems with spiders.
Really?
Yeah, in the water.
They have spiders.
Spiders.
For what? From what? Like, how does that
I
specific
don't know, because
place?
of the water or the wet air.
I'll never live there. I hate spiders. Look what a spider did to my face. Do you know what a spider did to my face? That's from a spider, that.
Really?
Yeah, like 2 months ago. And it's just not disappearing.
Oh wow.
Your sister knows. Your sister was with me the day it happened. And it's just stuck there. I hate spiders. Like, all the buildings here are like cool. And each building looks completely different from the other one.
And here, this crane, this is
From where?
yeah, from the time when it was tax-free zone and all the vessels came inside, and the goods were taken to the.
What? And this is like a rail track?
This is a rail. This over there, yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
Massive.
Of these windows is a unique production. Not one single window is similar to another one.
Wow.
And they found a Glaserei, a company that produces these glassmaker in Romania. That was a family that produced glass, and they did it the way they wanted to have it. And one single quarter of glass cost 50,000 euros.
Wow. A
So, and you
quarter
have
or
a
one
quarter.
window?
Yeah.
One window?
One window.
It's 50
so you
grand.
can calculate.
That's crazy.
It is, and then in the end, out of 70 million
Wait, but it's
euro-
not just this side with the
No,
windows,
it's
all the way around?
Wow. Sides. And then out of 70 million euro, that was the initial budget, the result was almost 800 million euro.
Wow.
That was the,
Wow.
in the end.
Where do
the
you get this
cost-
money from?
Hamburg is rich, but still straight.
Bro.
It's like an ellipse.
This thing's bent, bro. Wow. What are you laughing at?
It's nice to see you.
Yo. Yo. That's fucking crazy. Oh my days. I have a problem with this stuff. I like feel my stomach.
This is the that's the old port, Landungsbrücken. And you see on the left the cranes. These are for the big container ships.
Mm-hmm.
We have container ships that can load, I think, like 30,000 containers on one ship. Very,
What?
very big ones. You see this tower on the right side? It looks like
What, the bent one?
tumbling tower.
Yeah.
It is the entrance to the red light quarter. Red light district.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's like the
I'm
known.
not so familiar with that. And the crazy thing is, when from the port where the ships landed on, the seamen went off board and then went to reach this red light district. They were crossing by many churches for the different countries,
Wow.
seamen churches. So maybe, I don't know, on the way back or forth, they entered the churches and repented for what they did or what were going to do.
Oh, wow, that's a shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we can go
I actually thought it was a building.
no. And we can go with a small ferry like that yellow one.
Yeah.
We can from here or from the Landungsbrücken over there. We could start and have a small tour with the ship, if you like.
They're saying that one of these boats is like a bus, so people have like a bus ticket, but for a boat, and you can just go on the boat like a bus.
Yeah. So you go on the train and then later on you enter the boat.
Yeah, we're gonna go there.
And on the left side, the roof with the green, it's our
Yeah.
city hall. That's the roof.
Oh,
of our
okay,
city
okay.
hall.
We're getting on this bus. Taste test.
Not yours.
It's that thing what Tina said. If you're too strong, if they're too strong, you're too weak. So I'm trying it.
Was for the workers here in the area that needed to go to the other side of the river
Okay.
to work with the
So now we're gonna go inside the tunnel.
We go inside. We have to get down. Yeah. So you tell us if you can do it with your, if you like the height or not.
For like the height.
Yeah.
Why is it mad tall? Oh my days.
It's okay?
Yeah, I'll do it. But it's wow.
So we walk down and we go.
Bro,
up with this
I wish the
elevator.
camera could know how high this actually is. Oh my god.
You're falling, I take you.
Yo, I really don't like this. Oh my god. Whoa. Yo, I'm running this. I have a problem. Yo, at least there's a net there, so if I fall.
Yes.
But that would be even scarier. It would be scarier to get caught by the net than just to fall and.
To trust.
No, it doesn't look very solid, but it's metal. It doesn't look high on the phone. Maybe I'll just look through the phone all the time and then I'll be fine. Elevator for cars?
One
What?
car fits in one elevator, but when it was
Now we are underneath.
Yeah, under the water. This is why it's so high.
Yeah, it's kind of cold as well. Yo, this goes under the river. It's 600 meters.
to go to the other side.
Wow. But it's cool to see it like this.
Yeah.
We can get in this?
Yes, we can get in this.
Yo. This is a lift, bro. That's mad. This is the biggest lift I've ever seen.
When was it built?
In 1907.
Oh wow.
1907?
1907.
How did they even have the technology to do that?
Not 07.
Okay, opening was 1911, but they started in 1907. Okay. So
Wow.
they worked on it for 4 years.
On the whole tunnel?
Yeah.
That's pretty fast.
Yeah. Put the refugees on 3 other ships, and they arrived here in Hamburg, but they didn't want to go from the boat and enter again, touch again German ground that murdered all their families.
Wow.
So the police, the Hamburg police, took them by force, all the refugees from the ships, and brought them to the train station, and from the train station they were transported to north of Hamburg, Lübeck, and there they were in a camp that was surrounded by a fence, so they were somehow again prisoners for 1 year. And the journalists of the world, they heard about it because Moshe Dayan, he was he was in charge of the ship, you know it, and he was calling on all the journalists, so the media and the world knew about it, and that was one of the reasons, or maybe the initial reason, for the United Nations to say, okay, we want to have a solution for the Jews in the world. They need a place to live. And that was the two-state solution that was confirmed, they were deciding on. But as you know, the Arabs didn't want to have a state in coexistence with a Jewish state, so just the Jewish state was founded. So that happened here. And on the other side, we have another plate. That was the ship St. Louis.
Wait, that was about the Exodus ship.
Yes.
Okay.
And that was the ship St. Louis. They started here on the 13th of May 1939, before the war started. But it was after the Reichs Pogromnacht, you know, the 9th of November 38, You never heard about it?
No.
When the Jews in Germany when the synagogues in Germany were burned, and Jews were put in concentration camps. That was the start where many Jews, or the majority of the people in Germany, realized, okay, something is really wrong, and we will persecute the Jews. And many of them had already left Germany because they were expelled of their jobs. They were not allowed to teach as teachers. They were not allowed to work in their jobs anymore from the Nuremberger laws. From 36 it started. So many had left already, and some of them who came out of the concentration camps, they decided to leave Germany. And then they bought a ticket for this ship in order to go to Cuba. They had a visa for Cuba, and some of their family members or friends were already in Cuba. They had to sell everything. The Nazis didn't give them a lot of money for their belongings, almost nothing. And they went on the ship, on board of the ship, and in Cuba they were not allowed access. They were denied, although they had bought for a lot of money a visa for Cuba. And friends and family members were coming that were already in Cuba. They were coming with small boats, and they saw their family members on board of this big ship, St. Louis, but they were not allowed to leave. And then the captain of this boat, he was very friendly with the Jews. They felt like human beings again after many years of already not being treated so well. And the captain said, okay, I will try to go somewhere else because I need to rescue these people. Back in Germany, they will be murdered. And he tried to go to Canada. He asked them to take the people, the Jews. It was a little more than 1,000 people, I think.
No, 900 people.
900, okay, 900, less than 1,000. To take them in, but Canada denied. They said, no, we don't want to have refugees. Then he went to Florida, to the United States, and they had negotiations with Roosevelt, and they joined the Jews in the United Nations. They say, we will pay the United Nations $1,000 for each Jew that you will let in our country. You don't have to take care of them. We will pay for the German Jews. And they denied. They were not allowed to enter. So the captain was forced to go back over the ocean, back to Europe, and he was supposed to get back to Hamburg. But he said, I won't do it. I will stop my ship. I will do a Havarie on purpose. How do you say?
I don't know what that means.
I will go to shallow waters, to very...
to get stuck.
To get stuck in front of British Island, so that we don't have to go to the European area.
Wow.
Because Britain is Great
Was he
Britain
Jewish?
No, he wasn't. He was a Hamburg, normal German guy, but he felt like a human being. And he felt it was injustice what was done to the Jews. And then shortly, I think 2 hours before he wanted to do that, he got a message from his shipping line that they are allowed not to go to Hamburg, but to Antwerpen, to Holland, to the Netherlands, and Antwerpen, no, it's
Belgium.
Belgium.
Okay.
And there, 4 countries decided that they would be willing to take the Jews in. It was Belgium, Netherlands, Great Britain, and France. And they had 4 desks of each country. All the Jews went to the British desk because they felt like Great Britain is the furthest away from Germany. But of course they only took 1/4 of the Jews, and those who were allowed to go to Great Britain, they survived. But I think more than 95% of the others were murdered.
That's crazy.
It was a very horrible story, and it
And a
started
great
here.
journey,
Yeah.
a big journey without success.
Nur fürs Gucken Geld geben, der kann ja nicht mal singen, nicht mal Gitarre spielen.
Something that he has underneath his roses.
No, but that's still crazy.
It
It
is.
is.
He's counting his money. You have to have so much patience to do that. Like you have to not even want to do anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you think about it too much, it's like, wow, that guy's lazy. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I know.
Wow. So this is the main church in Hamburg. This is the biggest church. So how many? Hmm?
St. Michaelis, it's called.
St. Michaelis. Oh, wow, they have, wow, it's crazy. Yo, it's massive. They've got like a whole upstairs. Wow, yo, what's that? What, is that like an organ up there?
Yes.
Really? Yo, that's huge. That's really crazy. It's mad. That's the size of that is absolutely crazy.
It's amazing when you're sitting here and the choir is on each side and they're singing. It's like getting a special.
Yo. Yeah, it's the vibrations of the frequencies and that. That's crazy. I wish synagogues had stuff like this, you know. It's nice. The real Martin Luther. He's not a king though.
Back then was only the Catholic Church. That was the famous one,
And they only had the Bible in Latin, and the people weren't able to read the Bible themselves, and they were told to have a personal relationship to God. And the church was quite corrupt, and he discovered those things and wanted
God
to change
revealed
them.
it to him.
And he wanted to change it, and so he reformed the church. Yeah.
Nice.
They actually had to pay the church to get rid of their sins, you know.
Yeah.
They could buy
Yeah,
letters
yeah.
about that.
And after that, a 30 years war started because those two parties, they were fighting each other.
Wow.
The Catholic Church against those Bauernkriege, the
Farmers.
ordinary farmer
Mm.
country population, let's say, against the clerics.
Wow.
Yeah,
And who won?
started to
Nobody was winning, I would say.
Yeah.
It was both sides were losers somehow. It was
And at some point they
big
just
mess.
stopped.
Yeah.
Okay.
1600 something.
Yeah.
Not many of them.
I'm filming this as if anyone who follows me can read it. So we're about to go to this church that was burnt in World War II by the Allies when they had an operation called Operation Gomorrah, which is named after Sodom and Gomorrah in the Bible, where God rained down fire on the city. And they decided to rain down bombs with fire on basically major cities in Germany, and Hamburg was hit one of the hardest. And this is the church. It's massive, it's still burnt, and we're gonna go in there. And also the church was used by the Allies. They didn't want to fully destroy it because it's so high that they could use it as orientation, like they can plan where to bomb. Like they'd go up and then they'd plan where to bomb in the city. Crazy. This is the entrance to it. Wow. It's actually massive, bro. It's huge. About to go up it in the lift, and I have a problem with heights, like a huge problem. And what would you say this is the highest point in the city? Is there something higher? This is the highest?
Yes, it is.
Oh, wow.
Still today.
Okay.
So.
We're buying a ticket now. Okay, we're gonna do it. Fuck it, we're gonna do it. 1904.
Yeah. So before the
Even
first-
there it looks burnt.
Because yeah, black and white.
Yeah. We're going up. Yo.
Feeling it?
This is only half the height.
Yes. It's good enough.
Yo. No.
15 more meters to go.
So
No, that's not
75.
good. No, I don't. It's not good.
Are you okay?
No.
You're not okay?
No.
You want to go down?
Was Tür auf?
Tür auf and means open door. You wanna go out?
Wow. Yo, it's massive. Yo. Film around. Just so they see what's going on. I just can't leave this place.
Okay. Okay. So here you see the pictures of the after the war, Second World War, how this area was destroyed, and you have behind that you have the view how it's looking today. So that is the same church there. You can see it as on the picture. They spared the churches.
I'm a pussy, me. Fuck.
Wanna see the river?
No, I don't want to see anything.
I feel the same way you do only on bridges. I hate bridges. I can't deal with them. But yeah. Here I think
There's the harbor area.
It's crazy how the brain works like
Yeah, it is. This is a view from an old view from the bird tower where we are up on now.
Veronica, I'm going down.
Okay,
Do you want to keep my phone?
I will finish these and then
Okay.
I'll join you. That is Hamburg after the war, after the Operation Gomorrah. And this is nowadays. They rebuilt everything, and you see also that the red buildings, it's the Speicherstadt, the trade areas, the old tax-free trade areas they had before. Alright, this is a better view of the harbor area.
It's a cool statue.
The Archbishop.
Very nice statue. Who's he?
Here's a duke.
Oh, Duke, okay.
Some duke here.
Yeah, now tell about
So-
Sturdebecker.
Yeah, so he was a famous pirate, and one day the soldiers got him, and they wanted to execute him for everything he had done. And so the pirates that worked for him, that were on the ship with him, they got caught as well, and they were lined up next to him while he was being executed. So he ran and was beheaded.
So they were all lining up and he
They were
ran
lined
through
up
them.
and he ran beside them.
Yeah.
And his body kept moving a couple of steps after
After
he
his-
was beheaded.
Wow.
And it's the story.
Did
that-
he know there was a blade there? Did they
Yeah,
just
yeah,
slice
yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah.
What?
knew it.
He just
had
ran
to
straight
run-
into
he
the
had
blade?
To run through it, yeah. Otherwise, they would have killed him immediately. And so
What?
the people, the other pirates he ran by, it was told that they would be safe, that they wouldn't be executed, and the others will be executed. So this body moved further, and the other pirates that he passed were supposed to be safe, but they weren't saved in the end. So they were lied to. But I mean, what do you expect from soldiers who finally caught the pirates? So that's his treasure up there on the church, the gold. You see it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's his treasure.
yeah, at least that's what's been being told. And his skull is lying in the Natural Museum of Hamburg, and it's been
What? Is it actually there?
yeah, and it's been robbed so many times that they had to put a fake one into the museum and store his real
Who
skull
would-
in a safe because so many people tried to rob it. So yeah, that's quite funny. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So,
That's a cool
and as a-
story, bro.
yeah, so I love this story as well. And I never understood as a child why the treasure was never robbed, because I thought there's so much gold on top of the church. But yeah, it's just too dangerous. You can't get up there. But yeah, so
That's fucking interesting. Wow. Hamburg's full of stuff.
yeah.
Has a rich history.
Wow.
The
It must
story
be
I just
cool for him
shared,
to be so famous.
Yeah, so
A pirate.
But many people from southern Germany don't know him because he was his territory was the Northern Sea. So yeah. The actual
Hey,
there.
stumblestones.
Yeah, Tina didn't see them.
Stumblestones. She just stepped all over them. Max Israel.
we have a quarter, a Jewish quarter here in Hamburg, and the most famous and nicest buildings were owned by Jews. And in front of also like this, you see this building, it's very old.
Yeah.
It was owned by Jews.
And now it's the patriotic
And now it's the patriotic society. It's a Hohn.
Patriotic society. What does that
It's
mean?
the masonry.
Freemasons.
Yes.
Fuck them.
Yes.
And there's a Hans im Glück.
And then
What
you need
is
to
it?
ask the question.
So this is a
How
Freemason.
did
This is a Freemason building.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Freemasons. No way. That's all I have to say, bro. Wanting to film buildings, but it just looks so much better in person. Like it just looks like a normal building on the phone. I mean, that looks kind of cool though.
Yeah, this is the city hall. And the city hall is founded on 2,000 oak trees columns, many meters long. And it was destroyed. Hamburg had the big fire.
3,000 oak trees. And this is where the police station is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because this is the politicians' building.
Yeah. And
Oh, okay.
And in Germany, you have like small states, 16 small federal states, and Hamburg is a city state. Therefore, here in the city hall is our government of Hamburg. Of this, yeah.
The government of Hamburg, not the
Yeah.
government of,
Germany.
not the government
No,
of Germany.
no. The government of Germany is located in Berlin.
Of course, the politicians will get this building. Who else would have it? Why don't they repaint these? Nice. So this is the inside. So people actually work here.
Yes.
And there's a restaurant in this place. It's probably expensive, isn't it?
That's normal prices.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you been there?
Yeah.
Do they have good food?
They have good food, just German food.
Just German food. When you say it like that, it doesn't sound that good. Trinkwasser. Drink water.
Yeah.
You can drink this?
Yes.
I don't want to drink that.
Not from the sink.
Where's the button to
But from the
Yeah, from there.
But how do you
where
get
to
it out?
push? There must be somewhere a button to push.
That, it looks evil.
Yeah.
Why does it look like that?
It's like a demon.
Yeah, it's like a demon. I don't want to drink that water. Fuck that.
I don't know.
I really want to find it now, just for the challenge. But it makes no sense yet.
I think there is no button.
Yes, it's not very easy to get to it. Oh no, but you're all German, so you can reach it. What if you put your hand, is it automatic?
No, I don't think.
There's water there, like there, it's been dripping.
I know, and you see that it's splashed around you. But yes, it's coming out.
What the fuck? That's a mystery.
Yeah, it is.
There must be a way.
To turn it on?
You have to cast a spell on the demon and then he puts it out.
So I asked, it's switched off already. So there is no button to push.
Mystery solved.
Mystery solved. That's boring. This balcony.
Preaching
On this
from
balcony,
on
Hitler
this
stood.
balcony. I have a picture
What?
of him standing there, and the crowds, the masses were standing on this place and worshiping him somehow.
Worshipping him.
Yeah, it was kind of worship, I would say. They were brainwashed.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
was
yeah.
a very good speaker.
Yeah, yeah, I
He
know.
was very charismatic.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Who would want to work in a place that Hitler worked at?
Yeah, like the people who were high in institutions, who had
Yeah.
high positions, they were all active Nazis.
No,
Yeah, I
but
agree
also
with that,
Those, but
but
also
you-
those not in high positions.
Yes.
I mean, in
They're all
schools, in churches, in all the Verwaltungsämter, in all the organizations, there were ordinary German citizens following the rules of the Nazis. Just last week, 2 weeks ago, I had a Holocaust survivor from Israel here. His father was the last cantor, Chazan, of the synagogue, of the big synagogue of Hamburg, before it was destroyed. And his whole family had lived in Hamburg for centuries. So it was a very well-known, wealthy family, Jewish family. They managed to run away, part of the family, also he and his parents. And we went to the Staatsarchiv, to the archives of Hamburg. And there they showed us all the papers, the documents that are the leftovers from the war and also from the decades after the war. From the war, we saw the lists of their belongings, signed by a jewelry.
By Jeweler.
A jeweler, yeah, okay.
The company is still existing today, signed with Heil Hitler. So, and of course they were exploited. They didn't get anything for their belongings. A few Reichsmark, but it was nothing. But the majority of their boxes were put to the harbor, allegedly, but they never saw them again. So they just stole it. After the war, they asked for restitution. And it was the same people that during the war signed the papers and said, so it's all ours, we take it. The same people were still in charge at the city of Hamburg, signing the papers later on, telling them, no, we will reduce and you are not allowed to get this restitution and this restitution because you didn't prove enough. And I saw it black on white. We were sitting there, he was crying. His tears were running down, and I was sitting there as a citizen of Hamburg, and I felt like I am so ashamed because it didn't stop after the war. The people were still alive. The majority of the
Crazy.
German citizens were supporting it, not maybe actively, not all of them actively, but by staying quiet, by not fighting for what is right to do. And we have our ethics, our moral, we have our feelings, we have responsibility, and I think God has put it in everyone, in every human being. And if we don't follow that and just say afterwards we followed the rules, it was the laws in Germany, therefore we killed the Jews and we took away their belongings, and it was right, it was the right thing to do. No, you never had that right to do, even if it was against the law of Germany during that time.
Yeah.
And that's why people who were called the righteous of the nations, why many of them were put to death in that time, because that was the law. But they were brave enough to stand up for righteousness and say, listen, this is not okay.
The acceptance here in Germany, and especially from the left wings, or let's say from the universities, from the professors, from the students, they are just following, they are supporting, they are so, and that shows that the spirit of anti-Semitism, I think it's you cannot explain it. It's a spirit.
Für dich und für mich ist der Fisch geleckt. Habe Dank, lieber Gott, dass es uns so schmeckt. Amen. Von dir, alle guten Gaben, alles, was wir haben, Herr, wir danken dir. Amen. So, jetzt aber.
Oh, I almost forgot to close off the vlog today because, wow, it was pretty, like, I don't know if you'd say eventful, but it was definitely interesting. All the tour in Hamburg, and that I enjoyed myself. I love putting information in my brain, you know, get smarter and that. But then, yeah, basically met Steffi, who also talked on the tour, who basically invited us to stay at her house. So we're gonna sleep at her house for the next 2 days. Tomorrow we have a speaking. Tomorrow is Friday. We also have a speaking on Saturday evening and also on Sunday morning. So it's gonna be a pretty packed few days. So yeah, I mean, I'm closing the day off good, very good. I feel amazing. We also had a dinner at Steffi's house now with her husband and a few of her friends who will also come to the speaking tomorrow. We did some taste tests, but I didn't want to whip my phone out and be rude, so she basically made well, I think it was basically chicken that was filled up with vegetables. It was interesting. I never had anything like that, but it was very nice. I'd probably give that like an 8. And then after, because I don't eat ice cream or nothing like that, so she made a fruit salad, and that will always get a high rating from me, so I'll give that a 9. But obviously you've not seen how it looked or anything, but yeah, it was good. And we also had a few talks just now about October 7th and, you know, a bunch of things that I don't really want to enter into this vlogging, but it was good. It was good talking to them and meeting them. Very good people. Up to now we're meeting a lot of good people. But there is this one woman. There is this one woman who basically, after I finished speaking one day, like on the first speaking, I got off the stage and that, and then, you know, some people come and greet me like personally and that. And then she said to me, when you tell the story, I see that you tell some serious things and you smile and laugh when you speak about it. And I was like, okay, like, yeah. And then she was like, it's not something to smile and laugh about. And I was like, yeah, but I'm not gonna like cry every time I tell the story, you know what I mean? But there's obviously some parts which are actually funny, you know, like, not funny, it's not like laughter where I'm like, you know, I mean, it's like a chuckle. I don't see any problem in that. I think she was just confused at how I'm so built mentally, you know what I mean, like that I can speak about it so easily, as you would say. Like, I'm just trained in speaking about what I've been through, so I think she was just confused how I can't even explain it, bro. She was just confused. But yeah, that's like the only, and I wouldn't even call it negative, but that's like the most negative thing I've had up to now. Apart from that, everyone's fucking amazing, and yeah, it's a really good experience. So I'm gonna keep vlogging. I'm enjoying this vlogging because also it helps me remember what I learned and what I've been through, what I saw. So I hope everyone else is enjoying it as much as I am. But yeah, that's it. So good night for now.